How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have yet another set from the Netflix Stranger Things, World of Stranger Things scale, Hunt and Battle. This one is Hopper and 11 with accessories. Side of the box has the little shot there. Back of the box has the other 11 that I previously did a video on, Dustin and the Demogorgon. I'm still on the fence on whether or not I should pick up Demogorgon. Like I said, these characters I'm not really picking up to be used as who they are. I'm picking them up for diorama filler or diorama background characters. Let me know your thoughts on picking up a Demogorgon, where I have never seen an episode of Stranger Things. Like, is he a pickup? Is he not a pickup? Like, I just don't know if I should have him in my collection. So there is Hopper and 11. So this 11 looks an awful lot like the other 11 that I did package the opening on. She just has a maskless face. And we're going to be able to see, you know, pretty sure the articulation is going to be identical from the head down. She's pretty sure she's going to be the exact same figure. Bunch of cool looking accessories. Looks like she has a flashlight, a radio, the survival knife. I don't know what these are, but you know, once again, I haven't seen the show, and I think this is going to be in the newest season. But these look like like pipe explosives. I really want to work around that word, but that's what they look like to me. And then, of course, Hopper has a wood axe. So I'm really digging the accessories there. Hopper is looking a bit small in comparison with some of the other 1/18 scale lines that I'm working with. But we'll see, because he's supposed to be a big guy. Like, go ahead and get that open there. We'll pop the 11 out real quick. Get the flashlight, the radio, the knife, this little satchel here. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that's what I think it is. Yeah. And then a wood axe. And then, ooh, Hopper didn't want to pop there. There is Hopper. So 11 still has the swivel neck with the ball joint, so it does give quite a good range of articulation there. The Pro T-pose elbow articulation is, yeah, it's about the same as the other 11. No waist. Hip articulation actually feels, oh no, we got it worked out. Knee, yeah. So we're just going to do a quick side by side here real quick between the 11s. Oh, there is a little bit of difference though. The 2-pack 11 is not wearing, oh, there's quite a bit of difference here in them. That is interesting, because if you notice on the 2-pack 11, she doesn't have a waistband on her shorts. And then this one here shows the scarf kind of tucked down a little bit. She has a little bit more of a collar. Not as much of a collar on the other figure. And then if you noticed, this 11 has a wristband. Head sculpts are completely different. I am actually kind of shocked at how much of a difference there are. I figure these to be exact duplicates of them. And then she's wearing high tops on this one, with different socks. I mean, they look like they may be the same socks, but different shoes. The single pack is missing a lot of detail on her shoes. Oh, I wonder if she slipped the shoes off. These are socks. Oh, I get it now. Because she's being sneaky. She's just in socks here, where this one is actually wearing sneakers. She's actually wearing high tops. Okay, I got it now. I got it. That took me a little while, but I'm picking up, because I was like, why would she be missing so much detail in her shoes? Because she's not wearing shoes, silly. She's wearing socks. And then we'll look at Hopper here real quick. He has, I'm assuming, the same neck construction. Yep, so swivel in the neck plus the ball joint right there. So it gives him quite a bit of articulation. The he's not going to even go up to the T-post. So his shoulder articulation is really, really hindered by his design. Okay, you can work past it. You just got to be a little bit more aggressive. You can work past it. And then the elbow articulation. Don't get me wrong, I was kind of hoping to get a Hopper in a police uniform, opposed to the whatever this is. Looks like it's, once again, kind of an infiltration type outfit, maybe. No waist articulation whatsoever. The T-pose isn't too bad. Knee articulation's really kind of lacking, but he's not going to be doing any ninja moves. Then he just has the standard ankle articulation, no rockers or anything like that. So really kind of interesting. The size on this figure as well. So we're going to go ahead and kind of do what we did before. So 11 is a little bit shorter than him, which I'm happy with. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I still have my April O'Neil sitting right here. She's quite a bit taller than Hopper. And then I have a Marauder figure here. Which the Japanese guy, Marauder figure, is quite a bit taller than Hopper as well. So that's a little bit of a bummer. That Hopper is a little bit more on scale with the Jurassic Park, which I have the Jurassic Park still here. So let's go ahead and get him kind of right there. So yeah, Hopper's a little bit more on scale with JP, the Mattel line. So that's a little bit of a bummer. On how short he is, because I think David Harbour is supposed to be like over 6 foot tall. But it is Jazware. Jazware, I do know, runs just a little bit short. I think the kids will still work out really well, because they are, like I said, a little bit more kids scale. But I don't. He's going to make a great background character, but I don't think we're ever going to see Hopper actually in the foreground of anything. And then we'll go through his accessories real quick. So that flashlight, this reminds me of an awful lot of like the Duracell flashlight you would get back in the 80s and 90s. You buy a bunch of D-cell batteries and they give you a free flashlight to go with it. And the copper top, like that really reminds me of that. The woodcutter axe is actually pretty sturdy. That's a lot sturdier than what I was expecting with that. And I do know the knife is already, like, it's pretty flimsy. And then the radio should be the exact same that came with the other 11. Except for its molding looks a lot better. You can actually make out the button on the side a lot better. And you can make out the buttons and knobs a little bit easier on the radios. That's interesting. And then, of course, you have the pipe bombs right there. I'm interested now to kind of watch the show to see if that's what this is, but this really reminds me of a satchel charge. But right there, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already. Do also follow me on Facebook and Instagram to see when these figures make it into some diorama work. And right there, I'm going to leave it with thank you for watching.